Oh, yo, Felice. All right, before I go to sleep, let's just go straight to it. Season 3, Episode 5. Like and subscribe. Oh, they actually have a duel. Okay. Is she gonna be one of the followers? Oh! Witchcraft. Oh, the fire god is real. I mean, the succubus did birth a baby with life essence. And my dude's strong, bro. He was just gut punching people. He probably overpowers them. Oh. Is this dude gonna like conjure the fire like the X-Men who can manipulate fire? Or not X-Men, the mutant? Oh, Arya's gonna join this. Oh, he cut through the sword. He cut through the fire. He was abandoned. He's trying to bring him back to life?
But not today.
What? Okay. So the fire god can bring people back to life.
Crows patrolling on the wall.
And the ice zombies bring people back to life. Oh. Yeah, Jon Snow has balls.
He's no crow.
Are you afraid of me?
I like you, boy.
Hmm.
But if you lie to me, I'll pull your guts out through your throat.
She's like, alright, him? I can't mess with him. I guess they're from the same tribe. And that's used to be her leader. Wait, but the Lord Commander died and spared a few men. So is that gonna make him a liar? No, it must be cold as hell.
I want you to break him.
Still got some cake. Hey, likes her too. Oh, my dog. This I respect.
Is that what lords do to their ladies in the
He's an eater.
He had red hair like me, kissed by fire.
Kiss my fire.
Then there was
He's a
this
quick
man.
shot. Hey, it happens, you know.
God, he was built like a mammoth.
Thanks,
Yeah, he don't want to hear that. Is that cold water or is that a spring? That's hot water. Okay. I don't know why, but I respect this, because John's in a position where he can't can't control anything. He's just here, basically drifting, compared to his brother Rob, who does have control, and is in a position where he needs to be in control. Oh, they actually got back Jamin. Now the Bolton family's but gonna be looked in favorable terms. This is where the Bolton family gets their torture from. So he's taking charge while Rob is distracted. Because Rob is back. But now they have the Kingslayer. Well, they have Jamie. So he's going to be looked at better in the eyes of the people. Because there's already resentment and distrust on Rob. So let's see what happens. Because now they have the leverage back. But Rob doesn't have the leverage back. The Bolton guy has the leverage back. Really depends on what Rob does after this. Because they could usurp right now. They could backstab Rob and take over. So we're going to see how this plays out. Because many paths can happen. I already got bamboozled by Daenerys last episode. and Theon's situation last episode. Yeah, there's a few paths here, and apparently there's a Lord of Light, dude.
Strip me of it. They found some of my experiments too bold.
Experiment?
I leave you
He's
out
gonna
and
get
I'll
tortured?
make the cuts at your elbow.
He's like, okay, have it your way. Basically, cutting off his arm was just, our hand was just extra work for everybody. That must sting, that must everything. Ooh, couldn't even imagine.
1,000 head of cattle, 50,000 sheep. You don't have to lecture me about wartime expenses. I'm quite familiar with them.
And we are so grateful for your
Well,
contributions, which are
she backed
necessary
up with
for the preservation of
facts.
As
She just beat him at his own game. She's like, bowel movement. That's a scary lady. Oh, basically we ain't friends. I'll take you as my wife, though. Shot is shot.
Willem.
Just pure hatred. You don't care, bro. If you kill him, that's gonna look bad. I'm talking like
Your mother to look at them.
his
She
perspective.
killed them as much as I.
It's true.
Treason
Your
to
actions.
free your enemies. In war, you kill your enemies. Did your father not teach her that, boy?
My man says, shut up. All the resentment.
Leave me to the king. He wants to give me a scolding before he sets me free.
Huh? Basically,
How he deals with treason.
yeah, basically you have no
Ah,
balls.
King in the north. The king who lost the north.
You gotta kill him.
Escort Lord cast out to the dungeon. Hang the rest.
Mercy, sire! I didn't kill
You see?
anyone. I only watched for the guards.
Basically, Rob got disrespected. Doesn't want to. He's playing the fair game. The fair game doesn't work. You gotta pick.
When Lannister's nephews, the Lannisters pay their debts. They never stop talking about
Would you make me a liar as well as a murderer?
It's done.
I'm not fighting for justice if I don't serve justice to murderers in my ranks, no matter how highborn.
Why don't you just
Starks are Northmen. They won't forgive the killing of their lord.
Your mother.
turn back on his honor and justice? Because his fair play doesn't work. There's already a lot of resentment. There's a lot of resentment.
To spring.
That was brewing. That was completely on him. Same way how the Lord Commander got stabbed. He didn't read the room. He didn't read his people. He tried to stick to his own moral code. But at the end of the day, that's what makes people them. That's what makes you a man. You stick to your own code and you follow through. But that guy called him out. He's like, I'm not gonna die. You're not gonna kill me. Like, what are you gonna do? You need me. And a public execution can only be used once as a king. Unless you keep doing it, then you'll be deemed a mad, crazy king. It won't be respect. It will just be resentment and somewhat fear, but that fear could shatter at a moment's notice. Again, civilians are fickle. Well, that's what you get. This is the price you pay for going this route. Same way how his father was an honorable man and other people are honorable men, and you see how it has led them. And those that are thieves, well, you see how it leads them. Oh, he is gonna do it. But his people's with him.
The blood of the first men flows through my veins as much as yours, boy.
I wanted to haunt you to the end of your days.
Basically, make a choice.
Rickard Karstark, Lord of Carhold. Here in sight of gods and men, I sentence you to die.
Kill me and be cursed. You are no king of mine.
Did it to yourself. Did it to yourself. Is this the Veil lady? Are they all joining this fire brotherhood? She become crazy?
Day and night for you to come to me.
his wife.
Oh, my sweet boys.
She's crazy.
Thank God, ever son.
Oh, actually, that's the insecurity in her. Women back then who weren't able to produce a child were looked down upon, and that probably broke her.
As well.
She's my daughter.
Daughter. Yeah, women back then who weren't able to produce a boy child was looked down upon. Like, you're broken or something? And that probably... Oh, they have a daughter? They keep her in the tower?
You've grown since I last saw you.
Mother said you fought in a battle. With?
Okay, she's a little disfigured. What's wrong with that?
No.
Friend. Look.
She doesn't have friends. Oh, that's sad. Why don't you let her live her life, dude?
This for me.
Stain of your honor?
But don't tell Mother I have it.
Are they trying to protect the child because she has a disfigurement and they don't want her to get bullied? But this is torture. This is let her go out there in the world and get strong. Yeah, she get bullied, but that'll go character. It either breaks her or it doesn't. Or eventually it will. She owns it. Like, what's up? Look at Tyrion. Look at Kigel, whatever his name is. Jamie now, I guess, as well. But that's torture. That right there is abuse. And the wife is... I mean, she went through the motion. Because that motion is ready set sail. But this child should be out there free. That's fucked up. Excessive consideration is rude to somebody's character growth. Simple as that. You're saying you're not strong enough to live. You're not strong enough to be in the world. You're not strong enough to fight back against reality. That's messed up. You don't know. You're assuming. Excessive consideration is rude. For example, somebody stopped trying to like quit drinking or cigarettes or losing weight, and you kept offering cookies and food, and you know this person busts their ass every day, but you're doing it because, well, I don't want to leave them out of it. No, that's excessive consideration. That's rude to their efforts. That's rude to their growth. Oh, she's taking a bath.
Not so hard.
She's like, really? Oh, I like this dynamic. They're like friends now. Is this his first friend? That much sting, dude. That's mean. Oh, she got a figure.
I was unworthy. Forgive me. You protected me better than most.
Don't you mock me?
I'm apologizing.
Oh, character development.
Call a truce.
You need
Heard of wildfire?
Of course.
The Mad King was obsessed with it. Melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hands who disobeyed him. He burned anyone who was against him.
So he was scared.
Half the country was against him.
Was Varys part of the council? Oh, he was about to blow everybody up.
Robert Baratheon marched from the capital after his victory at the Trident. My father arrived first. The whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. It's never been one to pick the losing side. Told the Mad King as much. I urged him to surrender peacefully. Didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him.
Oh, Varys,
He did
okay.
listen to Grand Maester Pycelle.
Yo, who is this Grand Maester guy?
And my father sacked the city, king him to surrender.
Jaime had honor
Told me
at that
to.
time.
Bring him my father's head. Burn them all, he said. Commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive. Would you have done it?
His real character raw development.
First I killed the pyromancer. The king turned to flee. I
Stab.
drove my sword into his back. Burn them all. I don't think he expected to die. He found with the rest of us and rise again, reborn as a dragon, turn his enemies to ash.
If this is true, didn't you tell anyone?
Oh, that's the real story. For what?
Why didn't you tell Lord Stark?
I think the Honorable Ned Stark wanted to hear my side.
Okay. So that's the real story.
What are you doing here?
You'll live here.
Bro, I'd love to see the
Targaryens.
Mad
You can
Kings.
hide the under your cloak. It's a good one.
Period.
I'll bring you more.
Now she has her own horde. But does she have food for them? Hey, he has that conviction. Okay.
Robert wanted her dead.
She's like, oh.
He wanted her dead. Always hated the politics.
The honorable people don't like it. Yeah. We
will do whatever needs to be done. No matter the cost. You're just another exile. And I take my orders from the Queen.
trying to take the spot. Little old guy trying to, shuffle the younger man. See that shit in the gym all the time. But anyways, why was Daenerys looking away when they do rebutted? And he chose his name. He's like, you set me free. This is my name. So Grey Worm is that guy's name. And he's the leader or officer among all the Unsullied. She has her own little horde now. That's cool. Some Darakis, some Unsullied. Did she bring food, though? Did she learn from her mistake? Apparently, there's a lot going on with the Targaryens. They were crazy, apparently. So that Jaime story was real. You could just see the pain and emotions and everything that was bottled up inside that. That was a great character development for him. And Brienne was the one who listened. But Jaime assumed that Ned Stark wouldn't accept that. He would look down on him. Because Ned died in that, and he threw away his honor for his kids. So he would have, maybe not at that time.
What he needs to do to make us unravel.
He's slowly losing his men.
Only wait. When I gathered my lords together, we had a purpose, a mission. Now we're like a band of bickering children.
And the leader dictates everything. The leader is distracted, everybody's distracted. Did he just have a political play?
And I can't attack them where they're strongest. And Casterly Rock can't run away. I'm going to take their home away from them.
Smart play.
I need men to replace the Karstarks who marched home.
While they're
There's only
busy.
one person in this kingdom with that kind of army who hasn't already sided with the Lannisters. The man whose daughter I was supposed to marry.
You're Frey. He's about to have a wife and a mistress?
Karstarks have marched home. The young wolf has lost half his army. His days are numbered. Theon Greyjoy murdered both his brothers. That makes Sansa Stark the heir to Winterfell.
The Tyrell army is helping us to win this war. Do you really think it's wise to refuse them?
There's nothing to refuse. This is a plot. Plots are not public knowledge. You need to act first and kill this union in its crib. Find Sansa Stark a different husband.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You. Well,
You can't mean it.
I can, and I do.
Now she's finally free of him and you give her to me? That's cruel.
Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You wanted to be rewarded for your valor in battle. Sansa Stark is a finer reward than you could ever dare hope for.
Yeah.
And it,
oh,
You should be thanking
was that
the
bad?
gods for this. This is more than you deserve.
as will you.
What do you mean?
You'll marry Sir Loras.
Oh,
I
done.
will not.
The boy is heir to Highgarden. Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the Reach.
No.
You're still fertile, you need to marry again and breed.
I am Queen Regent, not some brood mare.
You're my daughter!
Political
You
marriage.
will do as I command, and you will marry Loras Tyrell.
Again.
My children.
He cares. He just cares about the Lannister legacy and name. Ooh, resentment. That's the price of That poor child. That is the price to be an aristocrat. If you want to be princesses, if you want to be princes, that's the price. This is the price to be risen or raised in a stable household back then, or at least a rich household. You must play your part. Ooh. You want to be raised an aristocrat, have all the diamonds, the jewelry, the finery, the embroidery. Well, you would be sold like a commodity. As for the men, you must... Well, if you're not really the firstborn, then you have no right to succession. Pretty much a warrior. Probably be an honor knight, but you still have your, noble aristocratic pride. You'll probably be a librarian, really. So Sansa's getting married Tyrion. And they're going to make a political play before the plot moves on. I do like what he said. A plot is something the public does not know. We could stop it. Ooh. I'm going to keep that one. Thank you, Yoink, taking that. And Rob is going to try to do a power play with half the men. That man, that's a desperate play. But risky. He's young. Risky. While his other half of the army is already de-unifying from them. And they have the Lannister. Meaning they have the real bargaining chip. Now the question is, are they going to assimilate back into the army, or are they just going to take Jaime and be like, you know what? We don't really care about you, Rob. Ooh. Jon Snow guy's a little witty wet, though. I don't know. Was that this episode? Hold on. It was this episode. Yeah. Hey, good for him, bro. You see, he has no control of his situation. He has to just go with the flow. He really does. Compared to Rob, who has control of the situation because he is the one in power. Well, congratulations. Power comes with responsibility. And you pulled a Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man 2. Actually, you just pulled a Spider-Man where you don't want the mantle. You were having fun in the beginning. It was fun. And the responsibility kept coming. And you had to pick a life. But hey. And then at one point, you're like getting distracted by, well, I don't want to be Spider-Man anymore. I want to be Peter Parker. But that's not how that works. You can't be both. You cannot serve two masters. That was a good episode. Daenerys got her army, or her horde. Part of her horde. What are they going to do? Go ransack other cities? I mean, that's basically what she's doing. Right? Anyways, you guys have a good day. Like and subscribe.